180,000 billion dollars every 100 years. There needs to be a space bank and a future bank that has 128,180,000 billion dollars every 100 years. That is the survival of the human race. The mathematics for that is 41,060,000 billion times 3. 41,060,000 billion is the sum for 1 weekly food hampers per week. For 100 years of life expectancy of one human being, i.e. 41,060,000 billion a week. 1 food hampers, 2 living costs, 3 emergency cold weather tents, survival equipment. So a solve the world sum is 128,180,000 billion to solve planet Earth population for 10 billion people. That's the cost every 100 years. For €100 or dollar weekly food hamper, $100 weekly living costs, $100 emergency extreme cold weather tents and survival equipment and camping stove, etc. all at a cost of $100 gives you a sum of 128,180,000 billion every 100 years. To add emergency accommodation, one second. I'll do this on camera. So, the survival sum is this. For every future bank, a space bank, to have this survival sum for 100 years for 10 billion people, for 1 weekly food hamper, living costs and emergency equipment. For 10 billion people for 100 years, the cost is 128,180,000 billion dollars every 100 years. If you include weekly food hampers, living costs, weekly survival equipment and weekly emergency accommodation, the survival sum is this. 256,360 billion dollars every 100 years. That is the survival sum for the human race every 100 years. The survival sum for 10 billion people for the human race is this. 256,360,000 billion for 100 years. That is the sum. Again, I repeat, for 10 billion people, for the survival of the human race, for planet Earth, all over the world, the survival sum is 256,360,000 billion every 100 years for infinity. That is the survival sum of the human race. The weekly survival sum of the human race for 10 billion people is $6,000 billion a week. If you have a pen and paper, you may write this down. The survival sum for 10 billion people on planet Earth is $6,000 billion a week. 52 weeks a year for the next 10 years, for the next 100 years, for the next 1,000 years, for the next 1 billion years, for the next trillion years. Ladies and gentlemen, That is the mathematics for the future survival of the human race. $6,000 billion a week. There needs to be a computerized system that can have these reserve funds in space money, in food vouchers and food tokens as a survival backup plan for the future survival of the human race. And this is all possible. The impossible is possible. Impossibly possible. Anything is possible. Nothing is impossible. We can achieve the impossible. I believe in the power of positive thinking, and I believe in the power of positive action. I believe in world peace. I believe in vegetarianism. Vegetarians. Stay positive. Never give up. Stay positive. Anything's possible and never give up. I'm going to say some key sayings that you may wish to remember. Make people feel comfortable. Speak to people how you like to be spoken to. Treat people how you like to be treated. Greet people how you like to be greeted. And make people feel comfortable. 3 key sayings. Stay positive. Anything is possible and never give up. I wish you every happiness. I wish you every success in your life. See life as an endeavour and a challenge that we will meet and we will accomplish and we will all win. The winning trophy in life is life. You are the winning genetics of a living organism. Life is the award. Life is the trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Zach Kitt. I'm a mathematician. Thank you so much. I wish you every happiness. Stay positive. Anything is possible. And never give up. World peace. Thank you very much. Stay positive. Anything is possible. And never give up. Stay positive. Anything's possible and never give up. Stay positive. Anything's possible and never give up. Stay positive. Anything's possible and never give up. Anti-war, anti-violence, world peace. The human race.